Hey kiddos, I hope you're doing well. Today is the beginning of the second to last week of school. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our pedal down on the stop pedal. I don't want to say it that way. I want to say it a different way.
The brake.
Yeah, the brake. We're going to put the brake down. That's what I needed to say. Thank you. So we're going to put the brake down. We're going to do some review this week, and we're going to do a little bit review next week until we say, oh, it's summer. Okay, so this is what I need you to do. End of the year review. Grab your journal. You're looking at me like, your journal? Yeah, grab your journal because we're not going to do any more pages. We're just going to work on some review. So I know that you're in tip-top shape for 4th grade, which I already know because even before you went home and we couldn't go to class anymore, you were, I'm going to tell you a secret. You ready? You were all ready for 4th grade. Already. You were. So we're in good shape. So we're going to do a little review to kind of send us out this year. So get your journal. What do we do? The very first thing we do when we get our journal? Put the date on it. Date it, please. And then I want you to, in your journal, I want you to write these sentences. So I want you to pause the video right here. And I want you to write these sentences. Okay, so go ahead and pause it. Can you get it all in one shot or not so they can pause it?
No, I'm doing 2. Okay.
Okay, kiddos, so let's look at sentence 1 together. Sentence 1 says, Nehemiah rebuilt the wall of Jerusalem. What I want you to do is divide that sentence between subject and predicate. Draw your line there. Okay, now I want you to underline the subject once. I want you to underline the predicate twice. Okay, so let's do this together. Our sentence divides right here. The subject in this sentence is Nehemiah. What did Nehemiah do? He rebuilt. Rebuilt is our verb or the beginning or our predicate. If you did not get those 3 lines correct or those 3 markings correct, erase what you've done and do it the correct way, please. Okay, let's look at 2. His enemies tried to keep him from building the wall. First of all, I want to ask you a question. Is tried past, present, or future tense? Tried. His enemies tried to keep him from building the wall. Past, present, or future? Say it out loud. This is past tense. I love that. Can you guys hear the song that we're listening to right now in my house? I'm going to be real quiet so you can hear it. Oh, I love that song. I don't know the name of it.
I don't think it's loud enough. It's Jesus by Chris Tomlin, I think.
It's Jesus by Chris Tomlin. You need to listen to it today because it's beautiful. And you'll say, if Mrs. Gay was listening to this song in our classroom, she'd have tears in her eyes. Jesus by Chris Tomlin. Okay, so let's separate this sentence. Where does the subject end and the predicate begin? His enemies tried. Tried is going to be our action, so we're going to go before that. Enemies is our subject. What's our verb? Tried. Okay, let's look at these 4 words. Work, build, arrow, carry. Work, build, arrow, carry. So there's 3 words in here that have something in common. I want you to think about that for a second. 3 words that have something in common. If we were together, we'd all be raising our hands and talking about, well, they have this in common. Work and build are kind of in common. Some things you do. And arrow, how does that fit in there? I'm not sure about that. Carry also, well, this is what we would eventually come to in our awesome discussion that we have with the 3rd graders. I want you to circle the 3 words that are verbs is how we would end our conversation. Which 3 words in here are verbs? Action words. Well, one of them is work. Work is an action. Build is an action. We're building Legos. We're working together on the playground. We're building Legos. And then carry is our third action word. We're carrying our binders to Mrs. Nelson's room. Carry. Okay, sentence 4. God was what than their enemies? We've got 2 choices here. Okay, we've got 2 choices. Our first choice is God was powerfuler. Powerfuler. That sounds like it's not very right. Let's see what the second choice is, though. God was more powerful than their enemies. If you had these 2 choices, kiddos, which one would you choose? Which one is the correct use of this word? More powerful is going to be the correct one. So make sure you get that in your blank. God was more powerful than their enemies. Okay, and these are some of our favorites down here. Owl is to hoot, as lion is to... What would you say here? Some of you are screaming it out right now. Say it out loud so I can hear you. Lion is to roar. Way to go. Okay, 3rd grade. Tomorrow, we'll meet and do another review together. And then later on this week, you're going to do a review on Kahoot. So have a great week, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.